Welcome back to the Game Collection. I'm SuperDerek, and last year for the Summer of Suikoden, I reviewed Suikoden 1, 2, and 3. If you want to see those, be sure to check them out over here somewhere. But this year I'm going to be covering 3 more Suikoden series, including and starting with Suikoden 4. Shortly before the release of Suikoden 3, Yoshitaka Murayama left Konami and his name was stricken from the game credits in accordance with company policy. That's a story for another day though. Working with Murayama from the start though was Junko Kawano, who was the designer of Suikoden, Suikoden 2, and co-directed Suikoden 3. In Suikoden 4, she continued the role of designer but also wrote and produced the game. Taking on the director's seat, though, was Masayuki Saruta, who was previously an artist for Twin Bee RPG and Ganbare Goemon Uchu Kaizoku Ako Ginju. Some have credited Murayama's absence from the title with allowing Suikoden 4 to be the weakest in the series, and while his absence from the game can definitely be felt throughout the game, I would still be hard-pressed to say that the game wasn't a good game. After all, the weakest game in one of the greatest series still has the potential to be better than most RPGs out there, and I feel that Suikoden 4 gets treated a bit unfairly. But I may be biased, as Suikoden 4 was actually my introduction to the series years and years ago. In Suikoden 4, you play as Laszlo, a Gaian knight who just finished his training alongside his best friend Snow Vingerhut. Shortly after their graduation ceremony, while carrying out their knightly duties, Laszlo's ship comes under attack from a crazed pirate, Brando, who bears the true rune of punishment. Due to some skill and a lot of luck, Laszlo survived the skirmish, but at a great cost. Glossing over many events, Laszlo ends up cursed with the very rune of punishment that drove Brando insane. Branded a murderer and a traitor, Laszlo is set adrift. Meanwhile, the Kuluk nations descend upon the island nation's archipelago, wreaking havoc across the sea. Throughout the game, our hero embarks on a journey to clear his name, unite the island nations, and drive off the invading Kuluk nation, all without succumbing to the power of the cursed rune of punishment. If that seems like a daunting set of tasks, it most certainly is. And while that may seem like too big of a bite to chew, the game actually paces itself really well. These events string together slowly and more or less logically to where it's easy to suspend your disbelief. The story of Suikoden 4 may in fact be one of its greatest assets. The characters were written believably. Specifically, the story of Snow as he progresses throughout the game is one that I watched unveil with great interest throughout the game. That said, not every character in the game is quite so well written, and with 108 recruitable stars of destiny, I think that's completely understandable. It bears mentioning that many of the recruitable characters are people that fill in your home base, shop owners, innkeepers, rune masters, blacksmiths, so not everyone in this game is there for the purpose of delivering complex character stories. Maybe only a third of the characters can actually be put into your party for battling, while each of the other characters act as a support member or offer various perks here and there. There's even characters that exist simply to help fill in your spare time with super addicting gambling games like Dice and a Suikoden-style mahjong game. Aside from collecting 108 stars, many other series traditions continue into Suikoden 4, including the recruitment of a master tactician who severely helps in turning the tide in large-scale battles, pulling victories out of the jaws of defeat with cunning tactics that keep even the player in the dark. Seeing these events unfold and helping guarantee your victory continues to feel so satisfying while keeping battles feeling suspenseful. I feel like the real importance of this small detail is that it helps these underdog stories feel more plausible, if only just slightly. Suikoden 4 also brought back the silent protagonist, which Suikoden 3 had previously bucked in favor of 3 protagonists with fully fleshed out personalities of their own. Suikoden 4 did buck more than its own fair share of trends though, to the chagrin of many a Suikoden fan. Suikoden 4 no longer allows the player to use 6 characters in a party, opting instead for a more standard feeling 4-character party system. Suikoden 4 also let go of the idea of a castle as a base of operations. Instead, your castle is a gigantic seafaring ship that you sail around in. This idea was pretty amazing, but there were a few issues with it that kept it from feeling as novel as it probably could have been. The ship sails at a snail's pace, first and foremost. And unfortunately, the ship doesn't really start out with much of a map to go by, as the map is covered by a fog of war that you slowly uncover as you make your way around the sea. This can be mitigated somewhat by recruiting a specific character, but even with the dash mode activated, you will have to contend with this game's other weak point. The enemy encounter rate at sea is far too frequent. And with the Suikoden leveling system making a return from all previous entries, this meant that grinding these encounters for experience points will have severely diminishing returns after the first few levels. Fortunately, once series staple Vicky enters your party, bringing with her the ability to teleport, overworld navigation becomes something you only have to contend with to make your way to a new location for the first time. All of these slight issues here and there have given the game a reputation of starting off very slowly.
Hey everybody.
A reputation the game
Walu,
thoroughly
thank you
deserves.
so much
However,
for
once
that
it gets
resubscription.
going, it gets to be quite fun.
14 months
Battle
of your
within the
continued
game still
support, man.
features combo attacks, basically dual and triple text
Very
from
much
Chrono Trigger.
appreciate
Some of
it.
these can be quite overpowered, and some
Hey
of
lazy
them
guy, how you doing, man? It's good to
not
see you.
so much. There are loads of excellent characters who I love to use within battle, which makes the 4-character party system feel especially constrictive, but I think it's hard to fault the game for having too many awesome characters to choose from. Large-scale battles within Suikoden 4 are, again, completely different than any of the previous entries.
We're just about ready to go here.
Large-scale battles take place out upon the open seas, where the player controls a number of vessels with which the player and opponent take turns firing rune cannons at one another.
Do I remember how to
Rune
do
cannons
this?
fire shells imbued with elemental attributes, each of which have strengths and weaknesses.
Well, perhaps not. What even is going on? Did I not connect a cable properly? Oh, shoot. Okay, we'll get this fixed, but in the meantime, please enjoy staring at this brick wall. Interesting. Welcome to SuperDerek Streams, the most professional stream on all of the internet. I am SuperDerek. And, alright, so maybe it's just a cable that's not connected properly. Let me try finagling here. Very interesting. Well, let's see.
What?
Oh gosh. Oh no.
9,000? Vegeta! What does the scouter say about his power level?
9,000.
What?
Still don't understand.
What does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000!
Okay, Mandrew, thank you so much for that raid. Welcome, raiders. Welcome to the stream. Hey, how you doing? I'm SuperDerek. You can't see me because I'm having some technical difficulties. Just started streaming tonight. Can't figure out why my camera's not turning on. I'm so sorry, but Mandrew, how are you doing, man? Let me give you a quick shout out here. And what were you playing tonight? Oh, you're playing some D&D. Whoa. Awesome. How was that tonight? We're about to be playing some Mother 3 over here. As soon as I figure out why it is that my cam link has decided to not work for us right now. Which hopefully won't take too terribly long. It was pretty good. Awesome. What do you play as? What's your class? Or are you the DM? Well, that's really awesome. Thanks for bringing your friends over here. It was really awesome. I do promise I usually try. You like that rain screen? I'm glad. I usually try to have a pretty tight ship here. I actually just came back from being sick. Well, not sick, but I had some dental work that was keeping me from streaming for a little too long. So now that I'm back, everything's in slight chaos and disarray. Gosh. Okay, well, I do need to try to sort out the camera issue real quick. Hopefully it'll be less than 5 minutes, so I'm gonna hand the stream over to one of my YouTube videos real quick for about 5 minutes or so while I rush to try to sort out what's going on with my with my camera. All right. Hey, Bladed Wind, it's good to see you too, man. Thanks for being here. Oh, you're opening magic cards from Forgotten Realms. Okay, so that's why it's D&D related and yeah. Okay, so you weren't actually like playing D&D. That's still very cool. All right. Let me be right back. Yeah, I'll put up my 5-minute timer while I try to rush to get my camera working again. Oh, geez. All right. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Game Collection. I'm SuperDerek, and last year for the Summer of Suikoden, I reviewed Suikoden 1, 2, and 3. If you want to see those, be sure to check them out over here somewhere. But this year I'm going to be covering 3 more Suikoden series, including and starting with Suikoden 4. Shortly before the release of Suikoden 3, Yoshitaka Murayama left Konami, and his name was stricken from the game credits in accordance with company policy. That's a story for another day, though. Working with Murayama from the start, though, was Junko Kawano, who was the designer of Suikoden, Suikoden 2, and co-directed Suikoden 3. In Suikoden 4, she continued the role of designer but also wrote and produced the game. Taking on the director's seat, though, was Masayuki Sarata, who was previously an artist for Twin Bee RPG and Ganbare Goemon Uchu Kaizoku Ako Ginju. Some have credited Murayama's absence from the title with allowing Suikoden 4 to be the weakest in the series, and while his absence from the game can definitely be felt throughout the game, I would still be hard-pressed to say that the game wasn't a good game. After all, the weakest game in one of the greatest series still has the potential to be better than most RPGs out there, and I feel that Suikoden 4 gets treated a bit unfairly. But I may be biased, as Suikoden 4 was actually my introduction to the series years and years ago. In Suikoden 4, you play as Laszlo, a Gaian knight who just finished his training alongside his best friend Snow Vingerhut. Shortly after their graduation ceremony, while carrying out their knightly duties, Laszlo's ship comes under attack from a crazed pirate, Brando, who bears the true rune of punishment. Due to some skill and a lot of luck, Laszlo survived the skirmish, but at a great cost. Glossing over many events, Laszlo ends up cursed with the very rune of punishment that drove Brando insane. Branded a murderer and a traitor, Laszlo is set adrift. Meanwhile, the Kuluk nations descend upon the island nation's archipelago, wreaking havoc across the sea. Throughout the game, our hero embarks on a journey to clear his name, unite the island nations, and drive off the invading Kuluk nation, all without succumbing to the power of the cursed rune of punishment. If that seems like a daunting set of tasks, it most certainly is. And while that may seem like too big of a bite to chew, the game actually paces itself really well. These events string together slowly and more or less logically to where it's easy to suspend your disbelief. The story of Suikoden 4 may in fact be one of its greatest assets.
The characters were written believably. Specifically, the story of Snow as he progresses throughout the game is one that I watched unveil with great interest throughout the game. That said, not every character in the game is quite so well written, and with 108 recruitable stars of destiny, I think that's completely understandable. It bears mentioning that many of the recruitable characters are people that fill in your home base: shop owners, innkeepers, rune masters, blacksmiths. So not everyone in this game is there for the purpose of delivering complex character stories. Maybe only a third of the characters can actually be put into your party for battling, while each of the other characters act as a support member or offer various perks here and there. There's even characters that exist simply to help fill in your spare time with super addicting gambling games like Dice and a Suikoden-style mahjong game. Aside from collecting 108 stars, many other series traditions continue into Suikoden 4, including the recruitment of a master tactician who severely helps in turning the tide in large-scale battles, pulling victories out of the jaws of defeat with cunning tactics that keep even the player in the dark. Seeing these events unfold and helping guarantee your victory continues to feel so satisfying while keeping battles feeling suspenseful. I feel like the real importance of this small detail is that it helps these underdog stories feel more plausible, if only just slightly. Suikoden 4 also brought back the silent protagonist, which Suikoden 3 had previously bucked in favor of 3 protagonists with fully fleshed out personalities of their own. Suikoden 4 did buck more than its own fair share of trends though, to the chagrin of many a Suikoden fan. Suikoden 4 no longer allows the player to use 6 characters in a party, opting instead for a more standard feeling 4-character party system. Suikoden 4 also let go of the idea of a castle as a base of operations. Instead, your castle is a gigantic seafaring ship that you sail around in. This idea was pretty amazing, but there were a few issues with it that kept it from feeling as novel as it probably could have been. The ship sails at a snail's pace, first and foremost. And unfortunately, the ship doesn't really start out with much of a map to go by, as the map is covered by a fog of war that you slowly uncover as you make your way around the sea. This can be mitigated somewhat by recruiting a specific character, but even with the dash mode activated, you will have to contend with this game's other weak point. The enemy encounter rate at sea is far too frequent. And with the Suikoden leveling system making a return from all previous entries, this meant that grinding these encounters for experience points will have severely diminishing returns after the first few levels. Fortunately, once series staple Vicky enters your party, bringing with her the ability to teleport, overworld navigation becomes something you only have to contend with to make your way to a new location for the first time.
Okay,
All of these
I am starting to make some
slight
headway
issues here and
here.
there have given the game a
Sorry for the
reputation of starting off
delay.
very slowly. A reputation the game thoroughly deserves.
Let's see
However,
if we can
once it gets going, it gets to be quite
sort out
fun.
what's going on
Battle
here now.
within the game still features combo attacks, basically dual and triple text from Chrono Trigger. Some of these can be quite overpowered, and some of them, not so much. There are loads of excellent characters who I love to use within battle, which makes the 4-character party system feel especially constrictive, but I think it's hard to fault the game for having too many awesome characters to choose from. Large-scale battles within Suikoden 4 are, again, completely different than any of the previous entries. In this game, large-scale battles take place out upon the open seas, where the player controls a number of vessels with which the player and opponent take turns firing rune cannons at one another. The rune cannons fire shells imbued with elemental attributes, each of which have strengths and weaknesses. I love this concept, and at first battles were very fun and strategic, but eventually they lost their luster as the depth of the combat was only really skin deep. Once you figure out the trick to rune cannon battling, it's easy to ensure victory every single time. The archipelago that is the island nations doesn't feel very expansive, unfortunately. There's only a dozen or so small islands to explore, which leaves the world feeling kinda constrictive. There are a few dungeons within the game, but most of the in-game battling takes place within the towns over which the nations are skirmishing, which makes a lot of sense. But at the end of the day, what that means is a relative lack of variety in environments. Visually, Suikoden 4 is a mixed bag. I love being able to play the game in native 480p resolution or progressive scan. It really helps the details of the world, and it's not quite so fuzzy like the usual 480i output of the PlayStation 2. There's a lot of nice visual elements to the game, but most of that might feel overshadowed by the game's lackluster, early mocap animated cutscenes and battle
I
animations.
think I got it sorted
The
out.
animations ended up feeling a little stiff and not really looking
man.
as impactful as hand-animated cutscenes seen elsewhere. But bad mocap animations are kind of par for the course when it comes to RPGs of the era. And while we're on the subject of animation, this wouldn't be a proper review of Suikoden 4 if I didn't mention the infamous walk run
All right.
animation.
Let's
Essentially,
give
the
this a
game
go.
gives the player
Ah! Hey, everybody! Oh, wow. Welcome to SuperDerek Streams, the most professional stream on all of Twitch. We did it! Hooray! Oh, man. Oh, all right. All right, guys. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to SuperDerek Streams. I am SuperDerek. I play a bunch of RPGs and I review them over on YouTube. And today we're gonna be playing through some Mother 3. But first, man, Drew, thank you so much for that raid earlier. I very much appreciate it and feel so bad that I wasn't able to provide you with the proper shout out. So thank you so much, everybody. Make sure you check out Mandrew, who was unboxing some Magic the Gathering cards, the Forgotten Realms versions of those cards. Sounds really awesome. I'm a huge fan of D&D and D&D related things, so that's super cool. You enjoyed that raid screen? Well, thank you very much. I worked very hard on putting that together. Harder than I will admit to. So, hey, Chameleon Tongue, Will Santana, how you doing, buddy? It's good to see you again. Square Bomb, thank you so much. It is good to be back. And Epic Finger Paint, hey, how are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. So, today is a bit of a makeup stream. Oh, Rhino Man, my day is going so much better than they have been going up to this point. It's good to see you. Yeah, so I had to take a short hiatus from streaming, kind of abruptly. Starting last week, I had some severe, well, it was pretty moderate mouth pain, tooth pain, you know, and then it just overnight, it became unbearable. Like, just, it went from, like, somebody just turned up the volume from, like, to be realistic, it went from like a 3 to an 8. But it was enough that I couldn't sleep at all by Thursday night. So, God, on Wednesday, I had reached out to my dentist appointment, my dentist, and I'm like, hey guys, I need to see a dentist. And they're like, okay, it sounds like you got a toothache. That's going to be an emergency thing. So let's see what we can do for an emergency dental appointment. Looks like the earliest opening we have for you is August 11th. That's your emergency rate? That's you. Yeah. So anyways, obviously I said I'm not waiting that long, and I reached out to a different dentist the next day once things had really progressed. That night I did not sleep. I could not sleep. It was one of those things where it's like, it was bad enough that it hurt, that it was a hurt that you couldn't quite get used to and couldn't actually sleep. Dude, luckily I reached out to a different dentist, and they're like, we actually have slots that we cannot schedule until the day of, and if you call us first thing in the morning, we can get you in for an emergency visit. And then I was like, okay, I really appreciate it. And then she's like, you know what, actually, let me see if I can just move things around. And she got me a 7 a.m. appointment that next day. So I didn't sleep all night. At like 5:30, I'm like, well, time to get up. Time to go, get ready. And I was like, I was never so excited to see a dentist before. Let me tell you. Hey, Raiden, thank you so much. It's good to see you too. So, Friday morning, I got the start of a root canal done. Oh, God, it was, and it was a cakewalk compared to what I'd been through the night before. I'm like, oh yeah, kill that nerve. Oh, oh man. Yeah. So yeah. Immediately after that, I was super nauseous because I couldn't eat either. That's the other thing. I couldn't sleep and I couldn't eat. I was like on a liquid diet, so all the Novocaine definitely gave me an upset stomach, so I couldn't do anything Friday night. besides the fact that I passed out after the dentist appointment, there was no way in hell that I was going to be able to do anything with the amount of nausea. Like, I tried to go into work afterwards, and I'm just like, I cannot do it. I was legit here, my head on my desk, just doing this in the dark. I was in a meeting with my camera off, and I'm like, okay, I'm sorry guys, I can't do this. I'm gonna throw up. I had to leave. Oh, it was you know, it was a good reminder of how bad things can be sometimes, but I'm feeling so much better now. So, you know, Friday night and into Saturday was recuperating from that. I would have streamed yesterday. However, Amy, my wife, she started a new job a few weeks ago and she's been in training up until this point. She's actually launching a new location for the corporation that she's working for. A new clinic, which is super rad. And so it's all culminated in the grand opening on Monday. So we're like, we need to celebrate, right? So we need to do something. So that's why I didn't stream yesterday, even though I wanted to. So today I'm finally able to stream like I wanted to. Finally get to hang out with you guys again. It's been far too long. Yeah, I'm so happy for Amy. Dude, lazy guy, I am so much better now. I am so much happier now. Like I said, I had never been so excited to see a dentist before. I mean, I have no idea how I'm going to afford the rest of the dentist appointment that's going to end up being sometime in September, but I'll figure that out, you know. Oh my god. Well, that will help. Thank you so much, Epic Finger Paint. Oh, thank you. God dang. Okay, that'll definitely help. Thank you so much, sir. Very much appreciated. 1,500 bits, buddy. Thank you. Now, I will also bring some attention to the community challenge that is still going on. Despite the fact that I had to delay the stream for a while, we look like we might be on track for the next art stream. So if you guys are interested in seeing some more art stream stuff where we'll be inking the art that we've done so far on stream and going into doing some coloring on that, definitely throw some of your free channel points at that to unlock it. Otherwise, you can, you know, spend your channel points on things like, you know, I guess plugging my Twitter account if you wanted to. And hey, Naticus,
that you like me?
thank you so much for that continuation of your subscription. Happy anniversary, buddy. 12 months. It's good to see you again, man. How you doing today? Very much appreciated, dude. All right. So I think that about wraps up all of the pre-stream stuff that I really had to get off my chest. Oh, I will tell you, I did, because I was feeling better today. I filmed the next episode of the game collection, and that's gonna look pretty good. Hey, Love Me Touch Me. Thank you so much for those bits, and somebody redeemed that I draw something. SuperDerek Nemesis Evil Tooth with the Super Do and an eye patch.
That you like me?
Okay, I can do that. We can draw that. Oh man, Bladed Wind. Hey, happy anniversary to you too, man. 12 months from you as well. Holy moly. Thank you so much, dude. Oh, all right. So I'm pulling up Photoshop so we can do our impromptu 60-second sketch. You guys have started the hype train. Thank you. That is too much. You guys are too nice. Thank you so much. All right. You're good, but it was like pulling teeth today. Oh man. Well, this helps. You know, if work is like pulling teeth, then you can't go wrong with Kroger brand toothache and gum release triple medicated cream, whatever the heck that is.
Welcome to the Super Friends.
Hey, Mandrew. I'm hoping I'm saying that name correctly. Well, if it's a hype train. Thank you so much. All right, so I'm gonna open up Photoshop here, and we're gonna do a quick 60-second sketch as soon as it's done loading up here of the evil Nemesis Tooth who was plaguing my sleep and existence for a few days. Hey, Blighted Wind. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, dentistry is a pain, but thank you so much. I really appreciate that, man. Every bit does help for sure. All right, 60-second sketch of the evil plague tooth of doom.
Welcome back to the Super Friends.
Hey, thank you so much for that continuation of your support there, Zack Attack. 3 months. Thank you so much, man. And hey, you got the new potion. The new potion icon sub badge. Yeah. Okay. 60 seconds. Starting. Where's the thing? Starting now. Oh.
Welcome back to the Super Friends.
All right. The most anatomically correct drawing of my woes there. That is a full-on molar. I could use a little cleanup here. Let's see. He definitely needs an angry brow. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Super Molar RPGs. That guy's a jerk. Screw that guy. Get out of here. All right, guys. Thanks for the 60-second art request. Very much appreciated. Holy cow, you guys got it up to level 4 when I wasn't even looking. And okay, I heard, hey Anashi, hey Anashi, thank you so much for that resubscription. 5 months. Very much appreciated, dude. It's good to have you here. Hope you had a good evening so far. Hope you're all having a good evening so far. We're about to play some more Mother 3 here. Yeah. It's gonna be a good night. And I think we might be on the verge of finishing Mother 3. So how about we go ahead and actually start the game in question. Hey,
Aw, you are too sweet.
Zack Attack, thank you so much for the gift subs, dude. Oh man. So, Rhino Man and Crisis 2. Welcome both of you to the Super Friends. I will also say, okay, since you guys are doing the hype train thing, I will also say it would probably be a good idea for you to check out the Discord server that we've got going on, because there are additional benefits to being a subscriber that are carried out in the Discord server, including early access to my reviews, discounts on all of my merch, like 25% on all of the merch, voting on games that enter into the Jukebox Hero Challenge, which is every other Saturday night when we play a game on, well, 3 games on random, kind of in a blender, basically. It's hard to describe quickly, but let's dive in to more Mother 3. All right. Here we are. All right, we're about 30 hours in. Chapter 8, the Empire Porky Building. It's been quite a while since we played here. I don't know. 90 seconds left on the hype train. Oh, wow. Yeah, you guys are kicking that hype train's butt. Thank you so much, guys. Up. Hang on.
Up. Do you need something? Oh, I see. Well, give my regards to the next frog you meet.
Okay. So I'm not sure. Oh god, was there a boss fight just beyond here? Or did we finish the boss fight last time? Kind of reminds me of the Monotoli building in Earthbound. Excuse me. No way. That's the theme song to Mother 1. I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy this for a second. It's a good cover.
Feel
Not
the
bad.
touch of Lady Grace.
Axe Bear, thank you so much for the 69 bits. Very nice. And we got level 3 hype train emotes. Thank you so much, everybody, for participating in that hype train. You are the best. Oh man, I love this song. It is so nice. It's weird to be nostalgic for a game that I didn't have a deep attachment to until 2 months ago. But I definitely feel it. All right. Hey,
Welcome
Wasserhammer.
back to the Super Friends.
Welcome back to the Super Friends. Just like Juki-chan said. Thank you so much. For some reason, Kumatora started to feel feverish. And Lucas is feeling fever. Oh gosh. Well, if there is a boss fight, we should probably walk around for a minute before before we start that fight, so we get whatever sight ability. I'm glad it was announced how many bits there were, because I was like paying a cashier with a bag of pennies. Okay, Kumatora's fever went away. PK Thunder Omega. How about you, Lucas? Lucas's fever went away. Learned refresh. Alright, what does refresh do? Is that just slowly restores all allies' HP each turn. Oh dude, that is... So it's like a AoE regen. Dude, that is nice. Okay. I'm glad that it didn't just like start the song over again. Okay. I feel almost like there's probably not much of the game left after that long hallway. Hey, we're in fan service territory now. There's the Runaway 5 mobile. There's Tessie. Pollyanna. Board the boat, you know it. Oh, the taxi. Now, true collectors of Earthbound paraphernalia, that would be the taxi from Brick Road. Payphone, regular phone. Not sure what that last is. Then there's the Skyrunner. The eraser machines. Hang on. The fan translation team must have replaced those sprites because they used to be something else. They used to be no, well, anyways, the helicopter, there's the Dungeon Man. Dungeon Man is here. Yeah, they used to be octopus statues, right? And then there's the yellow submarine from within Brick Road. The phase distorter. Mm-hmm. And then there's Pokey's machine. Do we all live on that submarine? We may, in fact, all live in that yellow submarine. Oh, is that one of those? Is that the contact lens? And then the other is the sesame seed? The little pixels there? Or what was it, a poppy seed? No, wait, there was a black poppy seed and a white poppy seed, if I remember correctly, right? The contact lens was something else. I believe in you. Oh man, Pollyanna's so good.
Do you need something? Yeah, let's save. Please be careful out there. Give my regards to the next frog you meet.
All right. There's a pencil eraser. Lucas used the pencil eraser. For some weird reason, the iron pencil statue was erased. Now that's the kind of fan service I can actually get used to. All right. It occurs to me that maybe we should make sure Boney has all of the attack items that he will need. Just in case. We should probably also give him the revive items. Maybe not all of them. Okay. Yeah, there's fan service and then there's just like straight up T&A. Sorry, my dogs are going a little nuts over in the background right now.
The beginning of the end. The end of everything.
Hi, Porky.
Let's be friends. I'm Porky. I'm really just a meek little boy. Please dote over me more. Please talk to me like good boys and girls. You know, just like me. That's not very nice now, is it? Actually, I'm not very nice either.
Porky 01 and its cohorts suddenly attacked. I mean, I don't have an opinion on it, but I will just say, it's just call it what it is. If you've got an ecchi anime, just call it an ecchi anime. Don't be like, oh, it's an anime with fan service. Like, no. No, if the fan service is the primary draw, you're basically watching, light hentai. Just dispense with the pretense. That's all I'm saying. Oh, you were talking about the dog. Bunny threw the super bomb. Come on, hurry, hurry. What the hell? Okay, well, I guess that move doesn't do what I thought it did. Well, I mean, what it says that it would do is every turn it would, dispense some healing, like a little regen. And I was like, oh, well, maybe I can just cast that on everybody, like an AOE regen, and upon casting, it would do a little bit of healing. But perhaps that was not the case. All right. Let's revive Kumatora. So it restores at the beginning of the round, not at the end of the round or on cast. Okay, good to know. Would have been nice to know that earlier. But I'm not bitter. No, that's fine. Salty, but not bitter. Yeah. Alright. Well, we survived that onslaught. Porky06 joined the fight. Okay. Dude, this song slaps. Ah. Even more Mecha Pokies join the fight. You know, I was thinking the same thing actually. It sounded very much like an NES game. All of a sudden, some guys rushed into the room. It was the DCMC! Baccio jumped out in front. Ondagasa! Dramatic climaxes are when unruly dudes like us get a shine. Baccio attacks. Schmizzy Schmiz jumps out in front. Seems this Master Porky guy was trying to use us to brainwash everyone. I say it's time we screw up his idiotic plans. Schmizzy Schmiz attacks. Porky 08 was destroyed. Magic jumped out in front. Ha! We ain't gonna let the Porky freak have his way. Magic attacks. OJ jumped out in front. We're gonna make you pay for all that bad stuff you've done. Get ready, it's punishment time. OJ attacks. Porky 10 was destroyed. Lucas and Company earned 16,598 experience points. Oh, that was a little touch and go there for a minute.
Come, Boney. Lucas, this is it. This is finally it.
Have we managed to corner the enemy, or have we all been dragged here? I suppose it doesn't matter either way. Hey, Usagi Cheska! Good to see you, welcome back. Thank you for the welcome back as well, it's good to be back. I suppose it doesn't matter either way. Oh, thank you so much for those bits. Right, Duster? The gang's all here, huh? There's Dr. Ando Nuts.
Come a little closer so I can see your face better. Oh, is that what you look like? I was the one who brought you here. A traveler who has journeyed to and from past and future. The most clever, most charming, and most trouble-making boy ever. Master Porky Minch.
ASMR? More like asthma. I got the asthma.
I welcome you once again. You weak hanger son, pretending to be the last survivors of this world. Spiggity, spiggity, spiggity. You resorted to blinking your memories to create a new world where humanity's past failures would never be repeated. How stupid can you be? No matter how much you change the rules, no matter how much you refuse to admit defeat, in the end, the creatures known as people will always sign their own death warrant by acting out of stupidity and evil. And then mankind will be gone for good. You could have been happy if only you'd have done as I did and immediately followed the visionary, selfish desires of a great hero. Why is it you struggle to cling on to life with such puny minds, pitiable bodies, and feeble hearts? Well, no matter. The curtain is about to fall on this pathetic little play of yours. Because soon, the power of power will be mine. The world and everything in it has been my oyster so far. And now, I'll end this all by acquiring the ultimate power. Though everything so far has been fun and games, you've given you many a concession. I was bored out of my mind and wanted to play something more thrilling, you see. But now, we're face to face like this. I won't hold anything back. My slave, my lifeless son, will pull the final needle for me. And the moment he does, the dragon should awaken and do as I want. At which time, I assume you fools will turn into garbage or dust or something. And finally be disappeared for good. I admit, it is kind of sad. But I would be crushed under the weight of boredom if it were any other way. You understand now? You understand the sadness Master Porky bears now that he's godlike? Oh, you love your little dramatic plays. So, this couldn't have come at a better time for you. It seems the seventh and final needle has just been located deep underground below here.
I refuse to help you anymore. A little too late there, Dr. Randonuts.
I assume you want to pull it too, right, Lucas? Why not go and check it out then? I'm even being fair enough to tell you where it is. That really will make this game all the more fun. But I think I'll use my shortcut to give myself a head start if you don't mind. Bring it on, if you can catch up to me, that is. Here, you can use this elevator all you want. Spickety, spickety, spickety!
Thank you so much. Glad you guys are enjoying the voiceover. Hope you're enjoying listening as much as I'm enjoying hacking and wheezing my way through Pokey's dialogue. Or Porky's dialogue, rather. Dang. I mean, if you think about it, an elevator can really only go about as fast as gravity before it just, leaves everybody behind. I wonder if an elevator could actually go into straight up free fall and then decelerate slow enough that like you could experience weightlessness in an elevator and then slowly like come down to earth. That would be pretty intense, wouldn't it?
Lucas. Lucas, there's something that has me concerned. Could you let me go on ahead first? Thanks. Don't ask why, but if it seems I've all been gone a long time, then go ahead and keep going.
Elevators can free fall if you remove those meddling cables and the brakes. That's one of those other things that I've somewhat recently learned, is that besides... You gonna go? No, I guess not. Is that elevators, besides just having cables, also have brakes that are basically like semi-truck brakes. And that like when the brake fails, it instead of like engaging or instead of disengaging, it engages. Kind of like how semi-trucks, like if the brake wire snaps, the brakes engage. So that's also kind of interesting. Well, you,
You coming back, pups? Dad! I'm getting bored. I gotta pee. Have you fed Boney today? He's being annoying. It's been like 4 hours. Are you coming up, Dad? Coming down. Okay.
Mr. Baku. How are you doing, buddy? Good to see you again. It's been too long, sir. How are you doing today? This doorknob seems familiar. No. You accidentally dropped it. Reverse Final Fantasy VII stairs. So there's a few fan theories about what the doorknob of this game represents. Some people think that the doorknob represents Lucas's mother. Incredibly enough, there was a hot spring inside the box. There were a few fan theories of where SuperDerek has gone off to. Well, you know what? I did talk about it a little bit earlier today. But if you want to hear the story about where I've been, I can relay that to you.
Does this mean That you like me?
Hey, Kid Icarus! Thank you so much, man. Welcome back to the stream. For anybody who didn't catch the very beginning of the stream where I explained where I was, I had some tooth issues. Some pretty severe pain kicked in on Wednesday, which canceled the stream for Wednesday. I mean, it was pretty bad, but it got worse. Yeah, it got worse to the point where on Wednesday, I was like, I need to schedule a dentist visit. So I tried to schedule one. Well, actually, I'll keep the story shorter this time. Long story short, I got in a dentist visit on Friday for a root canal, and my mouth was out of commission that day, and I was recuperating from lack of sleep, nausea, lack of eating, and all kinds of other stuff on Friday and Saturday. I would have streamed on Monday, but Amy had a brand new store or a clinic opening that she's the area manager of. And so we're launching that, and we had a big old celebration for the ribbon cutting ceremony and all that. So yeah, this is kind of a makeup stream for Monday. Yeah, so it's mostly taken care of, Kid Icarus. It's mostly taken care of. Like, I mean, when I say mostly, I mean, like, the pain is taken care of for now. They started the root canal. I actually have to have, like, the bulk of the expensive part to do sometime in September. It's going to be, like, a couple $1,000. So I'm going to sort that out at some point. But at least for now, I'm able to eat and talk and be myself again. until it bankrupts me. This is great. So anyways, it's good to be back. Help Derek get gold teeth. God, you would think that. I wonder if gold teeth are like a less expensive version of getting fillings, you know? I mean, oh man, I swear to God. Hey, thank you for the bits. Oh, very much appreciated, man. Last longer than ceramic ones, they do. Really? I did not know that. I mean, that's part of it, actually, Bladed Wind. I'll need the root canal and then a crown. And they're saying that's going to cost like $2,000. I do have insurance, just not particularly great insurance. A phenomeno attacked. A phenomena. Okay. Phenomena. Strange creature weak against ice. Make sure you get a good one. I mean, my insurance is severely limited based on, like, you know, what employer I have. But, yeah. I'm glad that I didn't disappoint there, Naticus. You broke one on a Krispy Kreme donut. You know, so are we at the... Okay, so you reminded me of something, Bladed Wind, where, I mean, I guess if you're going to break your tooth on a Krispy Kreme donut, honestly, your tooth is not long for this world anyway, right? Like, if it was going to break on a Krispy Kreme, it was going to break on anything. Which kind of reminds me of this other article I read a while back about, like, if, like, somebody was, like, concerned. You're like, you know, I'm really overweight. Am I gonna have a heart attack while, you know, being romantic with my lover? And the doctor's response was basically, you know, if being romantic with your lover is what gives you a heart attack and kills you, you were probably about to die anyway. So I don't know why that came to mind, but I was like, yep. Sounds like one of those sorts of situations where it's like, yeah, you're probably about to lose your tooth no matter what happens if you broke it on a damn Krispy Kreme. Because I don't know what they're talking about. I've never had a Krispy Kreme that was crispy at all, you know? They're always like why not call it like a softy cream or something? Oh, it's the crown that broke. Jeez, well, do they at least come with like some sort of warranty? Like, yeah, my crown broke on a damn Krispy Kreme. This was not structurally sound. Minerali. Weak against lightning? Okay. They did take responsibility? Good. It's like, dang. Had to get that donut clause. Yeah, there's like an act of God clause that also has like also Krispy Kreme donuts. Sometimes it's not the tooth, it's the gums or the laboratory that processes the crowns. You might be right about that. Hey, Vermilion! I don't know anything about dentistry. I just know that the tooth hurts sometimes. That's right, that's right. Bladed Wind, do you skip gum day? Bro, do you even lift with your gums? You are what is known as a clencher and a grinder. We use our bones to chew. Dude, why can't we like just merge ourselves, mesh our DNA with shark DNA for infinite teeth? Just, you know, or I was actually talking to Amy the other day. It's like, you know, it'd be a really great design feature how like, you know how you lose your baby teeth when you're like 10 or so? Like, why don't we do that again around age 30 or so? Just new set of adult teeth, you know? Because by 30 or so, you know how expensive dentistry is. Hey, Expendable, good to see you. By 30, you're a hardworking adult who can probably afford dental insurance, maybe. By 30, you can drink the pain away. Exactly. That didn't work for me, by the way. It just... Have you ever had the feeling of an ice cream headache centralized in your tooth? A third set of teeth would have saved me thousands, right? That's what I'm saying. That would have been so good. What has science done for me lately? People talk about intelligent design. It's like, well, I have some ideas I could have brought to the table if I were included in the, design process. Just saying. Have I tried being a shark yet? Not yet. Too many bones. Got rejected from the Shark Academy for having too many bones and not enough cartilage. Had part of a tooth fall off from a botched root canal. Didn't get rid of the nerves. Oh. That. Dang. Oh, that sounds terrible, dude. Right, expendable? Uh-oh. I recognize that ad. Hope your root canal went well. You'll find out in a few years anyway. Well, I mean, it hasn't happened fully yet. Just the initial killing of the nerve. They gave me a temporary filling and said come back in September.
That masked man. He's Klaus. Lucas. He's your brother. Klaus. I don't know why he's obeying this Porky guy. But as a father, I've finally found the son I've lost. Lucas, be happy. I finally found your brother. The final needle. Lucas, make sure you pull it. I'll catch up to you in a bit. Don't worry about me. Just hurry to the needle.
That's right, give me a new phobia. I'm all ears for phobias. You know, I ain't got enough of stressors in my life. This is fine. I can go off if you like. Dude, feel free, man. I mean, personally speaking, I'm still happy to see a dentist because they took away all the pain I was in. Because I legit could not sleep. I could not eat. I was in a bad way. And even afterwards, I was nauseous from the experience. But I was like, when I saw the dentist, I was just like, ah. I've been looking for you. I've been waiting for this moment. Like, yeah, dig that root out there. Lucas got a real bat. What? A bat that brims with mystery and courage. Offense plus 100. Ooh. Just think I could have waited for my other dentist. Yeah. I would almost be ready to go to that dentist in about a week. So failed root canal turned into the top part of the tooth falling off years later. So they just pulled the tooth. Then a year or two later, infected tooth. They didn't pull it off. Oh my God. You would think upon pulling the tooth, they would pull the tooth, the whole tooth, and nothing but the tooth. Unfortunately, that was not the case. A good root canal shouldn't hurt at all. That's true. Mine still hurt when they were killing the nerve. Like, I could still feel it when you know, they were doing some stuff. I'd be like, okay, I can feel that part. Luckily, they were at least like, oh, you felt that? Okay, hang on just a sec. Let me tell you, though. It was nothing. The root canal is nothing compared to having all 4 of my wisdom teeth pulled out. All 4 of my wisdom teeth. Single-handedly, my worst experience of my entire life. Like, there was like a 2-hour window where that happened. I had this dentist who did not care if I was in pain, did not care that I was a scared 16-year-old, had no idea what the hell was going on. They were breaking the teeth out of the back of my mouth. It hurt. I was scared. I could hear it. I had adrenaline coursing through my veins, like incredible amount, to the point where I could not control the shaking of my legs. Like they were like legit shaking. And the dentist was like, "Hey, could you stop stop moving. You're moving your legs. Stop it." I'm just like, I'm trying. I'm like, hang on. Like you can't talk to them. And they're talking to you like, "Hey, stop it." And I'm like, hey, lady, knock it off. I was a 16-year-old kid having my teeth broken out of my damn mouth with, the cheapest Novocaine you could think of. I was, they did not give me any nitrous oxide. Might have helped. They did not put me under. That might have helped too. No, my dentist did not GAF. No F's were given that day. They put you to sleep for, that's what sometimes people do, right? Right, Epic Finger Paint? Funny story about that, when my wife's, when her wisdom teeth were removed, they put her under, and they almost couldn't get her to wake back up, which was kinda scary. Pardon me.
This really is no time for games anymore. I don't feel like letting you go any further. If you're after the needle, then don't worry. My adorable little monster is on its way as we speak. Huh? The monster. Its name is Klaus. Its name was Klaus. That almost sounds like a person's name. But now, it's my robot. Not even a fragment of life remains inside of it. It's Master Porky's slave robot. It does whatever I say. It acts on my will alone. It's my double. It doesn't know anything about who you are.
Porky blocked the way. Sure you didn't whisper in your ear, "Fight the pain." They put, your wisdom teeth weren't bad, but thankfully the C. diff you got as a result of the antibiotics, oh dear. I don't know what the C. diff is that you're talking about, but they got me on antibiotics so far. Just some basic amoxicillin for a day. It's holding me over for now. Hey, Retro Brew, welcome to the stream. I hope I'm saying that right. Or is it? I'm guessing Retro Brew, but if you go by something else, if it's a different vowel, let me know. Dentists here are very gentle. We don't use laughing gas, but we let patients relax. Well, that's nice. There's a recent, I would say a recent trend of newer dentists who are being way more caring with their patients here in the US. More understanding of the fact that a lot of people have like dentist anxiety, which is nice. I mean, it's what most of the other streamers call you. Okay, well, hey, that works good then. Slow day at work? Not bad. Slow day at work, but bad luck. Oh. That's a bummer, dude. Well, it's good to have you here, and I hope that the worst part of your day is behind you. Porky blocked the way. Didn't smell anything. What did Porky do? I don't know. I cannot grasp the true form of Porky's attack.
Does this
Hey,
mean
Buttermilk Mike!
that you like me?
Welcome back to the stream, and thank you so much for that resubscription. Welcome back, dude. Welcome back to the Super Friends. And thank you for your continued 19 months of support, sir. Very much appreciated. Caucasians have a tendency to have bigger teeth. That's why dentists hammer and slice portions of the teeth. Yeah. You might be right about that. Made some money today and only worked like 4 or 5 hours? Hey, that works. Alright, hopefully that'll insulate us from further hardships. Let's do some life up to everybody. And more thunder. Yeah, let's give Lucas a little bit of banana. Yeah, that's good. Porky did something.
Let me fill you in on something. No matter how much you attack me, I'll never die. Even if I somehow wind up beaten, I'll never die. But you didn't know that, did you? I've gotten through time and space so many times that I haven't aged like a normal person. Who knows? I might be 1,000 years old, or even 10,000 years old. But despite that, I'm still the same kid at heart. Is that funny? It is, isn't it? Does it make you laugh? Are you laughing at me? If the dragon wakes up, it might be the end up and destroying everything and extinguishing all life. Even so. Even so, I'll be alive. Me and the dragon will be the only things left alive in the world. Oh, world. I'm even more than ready for that possibility. With my eternal life, I will see the world through to its end, until everyone who won't like me is gone. Thank you for playing along with me all the way to the end like this. I'm actually a pretty nice guy, wouldn't you say?
Hey, Arguments, good to see you, man. How are you doing? And Maddie, good to see you too, man.
I'll never die, nor will I ever be beaten. But it appears my machine has run out of energy at the moment. Lucas, you haven't won, just so you know. I'm going to duck inside this absolutely safe capsule for the time being. When I'm inside, no attack will have any effect on me whatsoever. I'm sure you're thinking to yourself, yeah, right, there's no such thing as an absolutely, but there is such a thing. And it's this. The absolutely safe capsule. I tricked Dr. Andernuts and that Mr. Saturns into making it for me. Me. Oh, for me.
Porky sealed himself inside the absolutely safe capsule. The absolutely safe capsule doesn't do anything. Inside the absolutely safe capsule, Porky is sticking his tongue out at you. Because Porky is sealed inside the absolutely safe capsule, the battle is, by definition, over. Yo, Zygor, good to see you, dude. Oh my. As evil as the old Porky is here, I feel bad for him now. It's true that the absolutely safe capsule that Mr. Saturns and I developed together can protect one from every manner of danger. It is an absolutely safe capsule. But once you enter it, you can never exit it. Even what's outside of the absolutely safe capsule is everything is absolutely safe. I did tell Porky in a hushed voice that he shouldn't use it yet, but all he can do now is live out for eternity inside the capsule in absolute safety. Who knows, in a way, he might have gotten exactly what he wanted. What do you think? Is it wrong of me to think this way? It's not wrong, you say. No wonder. I somehow get the feeling that it is. Want to roll him about a bit? No, it's okay. It's absolutely safe after all. Roly, roly. Wee, roly, roly. Porky is sticking his tongue out at you from inside the absolutely safe capsule. You know, it's hard for me to say that, Zygor, one way or the other, because I have, I'm very biased. Or rather, Earthbound is the game that got me into JRPGs to begin with. Like, how do I compare anything else to that, right? I mean, I would say, personally, I don't think so. It's good. It's really good. I don't think it's as good as Earthbound. It's as good as Mother 1. But, again, I am biased. Dihydrogen monoxide escaper. Oh, is Boat Ladder around? Good to see you, Boat Ladder. Good to have you here, man. Up.
Up. Do you need something? I am the final frog in the game. It's been such a short time, though it seems long too. In any case, thank you for your continued patronage throughout it all. For me and all the other frogs, I thank you. Up. Teardrop.
Alrighty then. Alright, Brayden, have a great rest of your night, buddy. I think we're probably going to be wrapping this game up before too terribly long. Encountered Minerali. For anybody wondering, I think after this we're going to be diving into Trails to Azure next. Hey, Dual Beard, it's good to see you, man. You didn't get the notification. Well, I put it out on Twitter, and I put it out on Discord. And I don't know what's going on with Twitch, if Twitch is having an issue, but it's good to have you here now, man. Yeah, it looks like we're about to finish this game up. And then, gosh, I'm planning on putting it back to a normal schedule after this. You know, back to Wednesday, Friday, Monday. But we'll see what happens. I never said that Trails was over. I mean, it was over for the time being. But that being was Bun. the time being has bun and bon. Lucas's Franklin badge reflected the masked man's lightning back at him. The masked man took damage from the lightning bolt.
But Derek will die if he is killed.
Whoops. Hey, so-and-so, good to see you, man. How you doing? Derek did die when killed. Oh, man. Here, let's try that again. And also, maybe I should give myself some good stuff. Just in case I need some of this. What does the awesome ring do? Oh, it also increases psychic points. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll keep it there. Alright. Let's try this for real this time. I do think that refresh will be integral to my strategy, though. For some reason, Lucas couldn't attack. Shoot. Okay. All right. Looks like refresh alone will not win this fight. But what might work is all of these life noodles I have. All right. Poor Kumatora just can't catch a break here. All right. Yeah, I think so too, Bladed Wind.
Lucas.
I was doing it on purpose to cause damage. From nowhere or somewhere, you heard someone call your name.
Klaus?
It was Inawa's voice. It failed to reach the masked man. Oh. Klaus, stop it. You aren't Porky's robot. You are our son. Oh man, this game's gonna make me cry, isn't it? The masked man looked around. Right, Naticus? Lucas, look out! Wait.
Lucas! Lucas, look out!
There we go. Flint jumped in front of Lucas. The masked man's attack dealt a major damage to Flint.
Klaus, please remember, I've been looking for you for so long.
The masked man tried PK Love. Flint suffered major damage. Flint couldn't stand up. Lucas, stop fighting. But I wanna kick his butt. Inama's voice sadly echoed. Klaus. You and Lucas are brothers. Can you hear me? You're Klaus. Your name is Klaus. You're our son. That's right, Alpha Silverblade. Just in time for the Fields trip. Oops. Please, remember. Lucas. Klaus. This could have been in bad 3D. This could have been in bad 3D on the Nintendo 64 and blurry. Exactly what I was thinking. It's aged super well this way. I'm guessing it wasn't on the Nintendo 64, probably because of the size restrictions of cartridges. It did and it didn't. It was a great game, despite the console it was on, not because of the console it was on. And the better way to play it is definitely on the various remasters that came out for it. Like, Ocarina of Time felt big in the time that it was released. You go back and play that now, and it feels kind of like a small world. I wonder if they could have done such a good job. I don't know, man. It's still really hard for me to see past the polygons on Final Fantasy VII. Like, it's not the graphics that hold back Ocarina of Time. It was great in its time, but at this point, it's a small world. It felt big, but Hyrule Field was kind of small and empty. The masked man gazed at Lucas. Lucas isn't sure what to do anymore. The masked man attacks and covers his ears. Lucas isn't sure what to do anymore. The masked man shut his eyes. Masked man gazed at Lucas. Lucas wanted to cry. Klaus? Klaus? Come to your mother. You must be so exhausted. Come here, Klaus. The masked man looked around as if searching for something. The masked man removed his mask. His face looks just like Lucas's. It was Klaus. Klaus fired an intense bolt of lightning. Lucas's Franklin badge reflected the lightning back. Klaus took mortal damage. Klaus staggered toward Lucas. Klaus embraced Lucas.
Does this mean that you love
Hey,
me?
Terror Dolphin. Lucas remembered Klaus's smell. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that it turned out like this. I'm really happy you could be with me just before the end. Thanks, Dad. I'm sorry I didn't listen to you. I'm going to where Mom is now. Lucas, I hope we meet again someday. Bye. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Klaus gave his final breath.
Lucas, thank you. Klaus was just hasty, that's all. You'll forgive your hasty brother, won't you? Alright. This is it. The time has come for you to pull the dragon's last needle. Are you ready? Both Hinawa and Klaus have entrusted fate to you. Believe in yourself and pull that final needle. Nothing else needs to be sealed away anymore. Let's make the dark dragon sealed underground our new friend. Pass your heart onto the dragon. Pray to it from the bottom of your heart. Ask it to protect all life in this world. Me and everyone else. We all believe in you. So now, you need to believe in yourself. Now go. The dragon is waiting to wake up. Your life, the lives of all who believe in you. Now you put it on the line and pull the final needle.
Yeah. Dragons are always cool. This is fine. Just another day in California here. Oh, that must be the dragon. Is it the end? No, probably not. There's probably a little bit left. Like credits. And an Avengers style stinger. Mother 4 tease. I don't know if it actually teased a Mother 4 in this one. I don't think it did. Ow! Watch where you're walking. Can't you see where you're going? It's okay. This isn't a dream. It's a miracle. A real miracle. It seems everyone's all right. I thought everything was about to be destroyed, but everyone is alive. The only way to describe it is as a miracle. Did the dragon's revival give power to all life? That nearly scared me to death. But I guess this is what they mean by a crisis is gone as easily forgotten. In any case, everyone's just peachy keen now. That was scary. It was the very definition of scary. Say, are you SuperDerek? Oh, you're okay. That's great. What a relief. Hey, everybody. SuperDerek is over here and doing just fine. SuperDerek, Lucas said he wanted to meet you. Thanks so much for everything, and for helping Lucas and the others. This world might have been completely destroyed had it not been for you. To be honest, I was so scared the moment Lucas pulled that last needle. I did have faith, though. I had faith. But I felt kind of a fear so bad I almost expected the entire body to blow apart. But as you can see, everything's just fine. We've regained something incredibly immense. Don't know why, but I can't stop my tears from coming out. What is this feeling? What could it be? This is the first time I've heard you... This is the first time I've ever seen you cry, Kumatora. You're really cute now I look. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Stop it, stop it, stop stepping on me! Even mole crickets are living creatures too, you know? Whoop. Who poked you in the back? Guess who? Incidentally, I'm Wes, and it wasn't me. I'm Alec. I didn't poke you in the back, SuperDerek. He's playing innocent, but Wes was the one who did it. We're both alive and well. Isn't that right? We're both well. Oxygen? Oh, have we met somewhere before? Me? My name's Rope Snake. I was just considering living a quiet life as a snake rope now. If you happen to find that kind of sad, then please talk to me and say thanks. And your jaw saved us all. No ordinary snake could have done that, nor any ordinary rope. This conversation is turning out to be long, just like the snake that I am. But I am pleased to make your acquaintance. SuperDerek, was it? I'll be certain to etch that name into my mind. Have a good new year. Have a good new year. Up. Now that my saving job is over, I'll settle down and take care of the tadpoles. Thank you for everything. No, wait. It was the other way around.
Drip down. Drip down. 8 nose on ground. I'm doing well too.
You touched something rolling around. The rolling thing wobbles with glee. There seems to be something inside, but you can't really tell what it is. It's probably Pokey. Or Porky. Inside is... Your foot hit something small and round. It's a doorknob. Got the doorknob. Oh, SuperDerek, thanks. I feel so utterly, incredibly thankful for everything you've done. Thanks for everything. I wish we could always be together. We just met and now we have to say goodbye. All the people of this world are saved thanks to you. Thank you, SuperDerek. That was fun, wasn't it, SuperDerek? Let's meet again sometime. We can meet as many times as we want. SuperDerek. Bye. What's the world like there? It looks like things will work out here, but what about your world? Will it be all right? Hey, other world. Be good to SuperDerek. Thanks. Goodbye. 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 Thanks so much. Come back again sometime. Thanks for everything. SuperDerek, we'll meet again sometime, right? Don't forget us. Goodbye. Thanks. We sure had a lot of fun, didn't we? Thanks. So that's gonna have a weird ending, huh?
Level up.
Ah. Thanks for that level up there, Naticus. Don't forget, guys, if you have some spare channel points kicking around, don't forget to throw those at the community
Level
challenge we got going on. We are 5 days away and 92% of the way there. That was an ending. Yeah, that's about as much as I can say about the ending.
Level up. Level up.
Walu redeemed game change. Well, thank you so much.
Level up. Level up.
Now, to contribute to the art stream, you actually have to click on the art stream like button there thing. It doesn't affect all redemptions, just when you throw them at the actual community challenge. I thanked you before. Well, who did it first? Did I? Oh, well, I meant to say Natic or Walu, didn't I? Thank you, Terror Dolphin. All right, we are now 93% of the way there. Ah. Man, the sprite work in this game really...
You sketch something.
Oh, Porky's stuck in his capsule for thousands of years? Alright, I can sketch something like that. Here, let me, I'll do that here in just a second. I want to watch these credits, since I can't really pause the credits, because it's, you know, on an actual console. That's the downside. I can't just, like, pause the emulation or something. Yeah, with the letters and such. Exactly. Yes! There's Wes with the special dance. Salsa and Samba. Oh, I didn't realize her name was Samba. That's a cute name. There's y'all DCMC. And good old Lucky joining the band. There's Neckbeard and Skinhead. Should have named him Bulk and Skull. Kumatora. And her many versions. Dr. Ando Nuts. Mr. Pump, Dry Guy. The Bucket Bros. The Ultimate Chimera. Ruh-roh. The Mr. Saturn. There's good old Leader. The Rope Snake. Bunch of citizens of what was the name of the town again? There's the person a lot of people think is Ness, but isn't. The rowing guys. What's the name of the town? Oh well. One looked like Mr. Rossetti. The Dragos. Ah, the Magypsies. Hey, Extruder.
Senpai noticed me?
Thank you so much for that subscription, sir. And welcome back to the Super Friends. Very much appreciated. Thank you, Baku. Good old Facade the Magypsy. The Pig Mask Army. How many times am I gonna play this game? Just the one. One and done. This time around. I mean, it's my second time through. Next up on the agenda, looking at Trails to Azure. The oxygen supplies. There's the fake Porky and the real one. Masked Man and Klaus. United with Flint and Hinawa and Boney and Lucas. I should play Yakuza someday. Ah, now the staff credits. It's really messed up that it was like Chimera Drago that killed Klaus's and Lucas's mother Hinawa. And it was the Chimera that were made by the Pork Army. So Porky really kind of indirectly or directly just killed their mother. And probably a lot of other people too. Just in time for the credits? That's right, Nixu. Just a little bit of credits and then it's bedtime for you, isn't it? What time is it over there? Like 4 a.m.? I know it's usually pretty super late over there, so it's always cool when you join Nixu. It's good to have you here. It's 4.5. Jeez. Man, the art in this game, it's pretty darn nice. As far as pixel art goes, there really aren't too many games that do it better. Like, I would say Breath of Fire 4 is probably the pinnacle of sprite-based artwork, pixel art in video games. But this is stylistically just different, you know? Yeah, I finally finished Mother 3. I've been stuck on this one for a while because there's just been a lot of stuff coming up. It's kept me from being able to play through the game just in a straight shot like I did with Earthbound, unfortunately. But yeah. You know, Mother 3, I don't think it would do super well with an HD 2D or 2D HD engine or whatever they're calling it. I feel like it would clash with the art style, you know, where it's kind of like cartoon characters, comic characters, outlined in black. You know? It's trying to be sort of like, gosh, I don't know if it was inspired by Charlie Brown at all, but it kind of reminds me a little bit of that art style. Like, it's obviously not going for ultra realism here. Hey, that's me! I'm in the credits! Did you guys know that? I'm in the credits of Mother 3. I don't mean to brag, but should probably add that to my IMDb page. Mother 3. End. But is it the real end? For real this time? Oh, the logo is different. It's all wood now. You notice that? It was metal and wood before, like a chimera. And now it's all made of wood. Which I think might be a very subtle nod or nudge toward a good ending. It's hard to say, but that's what it looked like before. So it's a different logo. Pretty cool, huh? Alright, guys. It is getting to be about that time. Now, I think it would be a good idea, and I said in my Discord channel today that we'd be back to a normal schedule starting tomorrow. I think it would be a good idea for me to not stream tomorrow, though, so I can write my review of Mother 3 instead. Oh, that's right, the 1-minute sketch. We need to do that. Thank you for that reminder. Let's do that right now, of Porky being stuck in his perfectly safe capsule for 1,000 years. Okay, let's draw that. 60-second sketch, starting now.
How lewd!
I know my time is up, but I'm going a little extra here. Okay. I feel like that's about as close as I can get for the perfectly safe capsule. We've got Pokey here, who's old and wrinkled, and he's banging on the window trying to get out, and he's hooked up to an IV because he's old, and he's stuck there for all eternity and he can't get out. That's pretty dark, actually. Could you imagine being eternally alive, but, you know, unable to escape a room by yourself for all eternity with nothing to do? That'd be pretty lame. I imagine you'd probably eventually just lose sense of yourself, sanity in general. Yeah, your sanity would leave before long. You know, I mean, it'd be like solitary confinement, really, for all eternity. Your sanity would go. At a certain point, you just probably become a vegetable and devolve into a lifeless husk of a thing that is continuing to live, but not really. Yeah, no one there to let him out. Yeah. And some people think hell sounds terrible. Eternally old? Like, your arguments are invalid? I can't imagine that. You can at least look out the window. Yeah. Maybe. I mean, he might outlast the heat death of the universe, you know? You think about it. At a certain point, there's not going to be much to look at. And then he still has an eternity left. So, yeah. Who knows? He might witness a new big bang of a new universe, though. That could be kind of neat. I mean, eternity's a long time for nothing to happen. Well, hey. Philosophical questions and contemplations for another time. He's looking out of the window at a brick wall, or just out into the vast emptiness of space after the Earth exploded or something. Or he gets sucked into the middle of a black hole or something. He might be perfectly safe, but just pitch black out there. Anyways, it is time to wrap things up for the night, guys. Have a good rest of your evening. Let's switch our ending scene here. And let's go find somebody to go drop in on. Let's see. I know Baku's been hanging out in my chat. Does that mean he's streaming today? Let's find out. No, I don't see him streaming right now. But we do have some options. We got some pretty good options here. Who's playing what out there? A bunch of people playing stuff I'm not super familiar with. But how about we go drop in on OMG Floofy? Yeah, who's making their way through Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Let's do that real quick. Alright. So it says that this is for mature audiences when we go over there, so everybody be on your best behaviors. Alright. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Again, I don't think I'm going to be streaming tomorrow just so I can write my review of Mother 3. And then, yeah, we'll start Trails from Zero, or I'm sorry, Trails to Azure starting on Friday, and we'll see you then, guys. Have a great night. I'll see you on the other side. Here we go.